In the vast, unforgiving plains of Central Asia, a boy was born into hardship, betrayal, and survival. His name was Temujin. No one could have imagined that this boy would grow to become Genghis Khan, the man who built the largest contiguous empire in human history. This is the story of how the Mongol Empire rose and how it fell. Temujin's childhood was anything but easy. After his father was poisoned by a rival tribe, his family was abandoned, left to starve on the harsh Mongolian steppe. He knew hunger, he knew betrayal, and he learned that survival meant strength. As a young boy, Temujin killed his own half-brother during a dispute over food. It was brutal, but it marked the beginning of a mindset that would define his future. Power must be taken. As he grew older, Temujin began gathering followers, not through noble birth, but through loyalty. He rewarded those who stood by him. He broke the traditional tribal system, and instead, he built something new, a united force. Through alliances, battles, and sheer determination, Temujin defeated rival tribes one by one, and in the year 1206, he was given a new name, Genghis Khan, ruler of all. But uniting the Mongols was only the beginning. What followed was a wave of conquest the world had never seen before. The Mongol army was unlike any other. They were fast, disciplined, and terrifyingly strategic. Every soldier was trained from childhood. Every movement was calculated. They used psychological warfare, spreading fear long before they arrived. Cities that resisted were destroyed. Those that surrendered were spared. It was simple: submit or vanish. Under Genghis Khan, the Mongols swept across Asia. They crushed the Khwarezmian Empire, invaded northern China, and expanded deep into Central Asia. Their speed was unmatched. They could travel vast distances in days, using multiple horses per warrior. They communicated with precision. They adapted quickly, and they never fought the same way twice. But the true power of the Mongol Empire was not just in its battles, it was in its system. They promoted people based on merit, not birth. They protected trade routes. They allowed religious freedom. Under their rule, the Silk Road flourished. Goods, ideas, and cultures moved freely across continents. For a time, the Mongol Empire connected the world. After the death of Genghis Khan in 1227, many expected the empire to collapse, but it didn't. It grew even larger. His successors expanded into Europe, the Middle East, and the rest of China. At its peak, the Mongol Empire stretched from the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe. It was unstoppable, or so it seemed. Because empires built on conquest often face the same fate: division. After years of expansion, the empire was split into different khanats, each ruled by descendants of Genghis Khan. Over time, unity faded, rivalries grew, and the once unstoppable empire began to weaken. In China, the Mongols established the Yuan dynasty, but they struggled to maintain control over a vast and diverse population. Rebellions erupted, and in 1368, the Yuan dynasty fell. In other regions, the khanates slowly declined. Some were absorbed into rising powers, others collapsed from internal conflict. And just like that, the empire that once ruled the world was no more. But its legacy remains. The Mongols reshaped global trade. They connected East and West. They changed warfare forever. And they proved that even the most unlikely beginnings can lead to unimaginable power. From a starving boy on the steppe to the ruler of an empire that shook the world, this was not just history. This was the rise and fall of the Mongol Empire. And maybe the real question is, could something like this ever happen again?